Hi, Petaluma here, and there we go, almost ready, and the Melanurus is going to go to sleep. He's going to hide in the rocks, and he's just trying to get comfortable there. He's swimming back and forth. As soon as it's time for him to do it, the lights go out, and I just want to see if I can get a video of this taking place. One time, many moons ago, I got the Melanurus Wrasse, and I'm not sure if the other parts of the family do it too, but I know for sure this one does. He's a daily deal. And my hippo and yellow tang are kind of on his heels, and kind of won't let him go down and do that. And it's kind of interesting to watch. So here I am sitting here, and I thought, well, you know what? What a better time than to video this and see if we can actually watch this Melanurus go into the gravel. You think it would hurt, right? But anyhow, we're going to hopefully watch this here for a little bit and see if we can watch him do this. They just leave him alone, I think, long enough. He'll just kind of go down there and say goodbye, but he's really trying. And almost. No, they just won't leave him alone. How crazy, huh? And he always goes right in this one little spot right there where the blue hippo is right now. Always goes in that same spot. And I have some rose tip enemies there, and right at the bottom of the front there in the glass. I have some behind too, but the ones in the front. And then what happens is the wrasse will throw the gravel up on the roses, and I really don't like it. So I'm going to put a coral there, I think, at some point, if I can just find what I want. Seems like that's kind of the problem. I'm going to put something there because I really don't want them there. And I'm kind of afraid to move the rose tips from where they're at. They've been there for quite a while. I just don't like the rocks going on them because, you know, they have mouths, right? And that's what they eat. And so I'm constantly having to go in there with a turkey baster and kind of blow off the gravel that gets onto the faces of the rose tips. So anyway, we'll see. We'll see if I come up with something. I hate to kind of do it to him because there's not a lot of other places, but I'm just trying to find something that's going to work there. And you know, he's got other areas. He's just so used to going to that one spot. And how I found that out when he actually was doing that, and because I have seen him do it, I just have never caught it on video. And I'm hoping to do that this time. If it takes too long, then I guess it'll have to be another time. But he's really trying to get down in there. And my understanding is that they stay in there all night. So never tested that. My tank's in my office, so I'm only here 12 hours a day. Maybe not in the office, but I'm around. And so anyhow, as we continue to watch, they just need to leave them alone for a little bit. And it's going to be a little bit of a white cloud. And it's going to poof. And now, I was on the subject. So how did I know that he was doing that? Well, one time, I don't know, I was starting to move the gravel one time, and this was a long time ago, probably a year ago or more. And I was moving the gravel for some reason, and I came across that fish in the substrate. And it was the craziest thing I was thinking, man. Talk about jumping. I kind of freaked out because I thought, wow, and that thing came flying out of there, and so I felt bad. I might have been cleaning the gravel. I don't know. I was doing something with the gravel. It was over a year ago. So anyway, well, I was hoping to capture this on video. I'm going to give it just a little bit more time, and they don't seem to be leaving him alone to be comfortable enough to make the hide. So I guess this process takes a while before he feels comfortable about going in there. Oh yeah, there goes the phone. But you know what? We're closed. I can just wait till tomorrow. And if they can't, then it's they can call my emergency number. Oh, so in this video too, I've painted my doors on my stand. On the left-hand side there is one of the controllers for the MP40. In fact, I have to go turn those on after this video. I turned them off to feed the fish, so that I can feed the enemies and I can feed the corals, and it's just easier than having it blow all over the tank. And I forgot to turn them back on tonight. So I will do that shortly. In the meantime, I guess it just doesn't look good. He's really trying to. And interesting enough, this is a female. Excuse me, this is a male. And the males are the prettier of the fish. Not like ducks where males are prettier. Well, I guess I got that all wrong. Scratch all that. Anyhow, the males are prettier than the females. A female would be no color in it. Well, it'd be brown, brownish black kind of colored. I don't recall it having stripes. But not the prettiest fish in the world. I had it for a long time, and fortunately, I lost that several years ago. And I've had this one at least 2 years or more. What I had found out with Wrasse, of course, like anybody does, if you do your homework, they jump. And so I was not surfing around and found a cover after making my own plastic ones, which I didn't like. It was trapping water and just hard to keep clean because of the the warmth of the water and all that kind of stuff. And you can see through the top, blah blah blah. So I went out and searched on BRS Supply, Bulk Reef, and they have kits that you can buy, and you can make your own out of netting and a rubber piece. And looks like he's almost ready to do it now. Flame Angel's in the way. So so you kind of cut your own rails, put your own corners on it, and you make your tops for it. Very cool. Very inexpensive. 50, 60 bucks maybe. Wait 4 or 5 days to get it in, and depending where you're at in the United States, in the West Coast, so it takes a little while to get it over here. 4 or 5 days. And I'm just about ready to call it a day. I'm starting to shake. I'm kind of holding my phone here. And it's just not looking like I'm going to be able to capture this onto a video. I'm sure as soon as I turn it off, you'll go right on in. Appears to be like they're just kind of trailing them, and I'm sure they know that it's routine. And he just doesn't have enough time to feel comfortable about going into the substrate without having somebody on his tail. So, who knows? Maybe they pick on him when he's down in there. Don't know. It doesn't seem to be picked on, but he's kind of acting like, all right. And when he does it, man, it's really quick, too. It's just, he just flips, man. He just flips a couple times and goes sideways, and he goes right in, and you kind of see this little white substrate floating all over the place, and fills up my roses. And the next day I gotta clean them off, and it's the same routine every day. And dude, that was your opportunity, man. My hippo was on the other side of the tank. The yellow tang was out just kind of cruising the rocks. So what are you waiting for? I want to see this. I want to share this. Doggone it. You can see he's really ready. I mean, he doesn't just hang out like that. I mean, he's all over the tank normally. I mean, he is right now too, but I think he's just trying to throw him off so that they would quit. They'll just leave him alone, so that he can kind of cruise down there. And he does this typically relatively sooner than this. My lights have been off for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes now, but my light in my office is on, so that has some partially has to do with it. But even at that, he gets down in there and poof, he's gone. The old blue tang, man, he just doesn't want to. Even the yellow tangs, they're just really persistent about hanging out right on his tail. They don't seem to be really bothering him. It's almost like they know that he's going to do it, and so they just don't want him to. Crazy fish. All right, I got to back up a little bit. Back's starting to get tired, and I'm about ready to call it quits. Looks like this charade's going to go on for a while. Now, of course, as soon as I turn it off, it'll go in the substrate. But anyway, everybody gets the drift. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. This is Petaluma Nemo, signing out with another educational moment. Peace.